I said before, I believe in our team. I do believe in our team. And we're going to work hard to make our team better. And I hope the players respond the right way. And it's not going to be for you. The fans, yes. Because if it was up to you, we're 6 foot under already. We're dead and buried and gone. Gone. And just because you got beat on the last play, that can't affect the next play. Or that's breaking you. Your frustration is breaking you. Just because you miss a block, or you get blocked, or you miss a tackle, or you fumble the ball. What does it take to break you?
Everything you put into it is right out in front of you. Let's go get this thing. Keep it going. Show me you can. Show me you want to do it. Be better. Let's go.
Welcome to the Black Hood of Doom. Y'all know what the business is. When piano pulls out the black. Yeah. Georgia, you're next. Hey, welcome everybody to the Long Run with Piano Man. That's my best for this early in the morning. That's my best Undertaker impersonation. Welcome. 24 hours. Yeah, man. Doggone right, ESG. You already know I got that geek-ass hoodie on this morning. That's right. We ain't coming to take no prisoners. Strictly casualties over on this end of town. We gonna be as sadistic as we can be. That's right. It's championship weekend, everybody. Good morning to everybody. Welcome to the Long Run with Piano Man. You know it. I think Bishop will be on here shortly. Hopefully, Twist can get on today. And we're just going to be on here 1 hour because Piano Man still got work to do and everything. And I'm trying to accomplish a couple things. But before we get into and today's, like I said, today is prediction day, and that's basically all we're going to talk about, our predictions, and we will be discussing the other championship conferences and everything briefly. But today we want to make sure that the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Georgia Bulldogs are properly discussed. And because that's all that's important for the rest of us. Now the rest of the country, you handle up on your conference. But we down here in the South, you see what I'm saying? We love the SEC. And for those of us that love the Alabama Crimson Tide, we're going to represent the Tide and represent them well. And those of you that like them Georgia Bulldogs, you represent them and represent them well. But I just want to let you know that I just believe that tomorrow the championship trophy is coming back home to T-Town. Yeah, it don't belong up there around them hedges. No. It belongs where it belongs. Tuscaloosa, Alabama. That's right. I'm just saying. What's up, Dwight? My producer's him. What's up with you, player? Yes, sir. Yep. Well, before I do any further, let me go over here to check. Kimberly Harmon, my sissy. Good morning, Kimberly. What's up with you in Roll Tide? Tony Canada, my brother representing them Vols out of Tennessee. What's up, my dog? Stephen Hicks and the Voices of No Mercy. Stephen Hicks, salute to your brother. Roll Tide. What are the voices saying this morning? They better be talking straight, because if they not, I'm finna go visit the Voices of No Mercy. UNOG Gill. I don't want no foolishness out there. Good morning, Zach. How you doing? Roll Tide. God bless. Good morning to you. DSGB84. My brother out of Georgia representing them dogs. Him and Mr. P. Good morning to you. 24 hours, bro. And it's going on, a little bit more than 24 hours. It's going on down. Y'all know. Y'all already know what's about to happen. Y'all already know. Ain't no sense in me playing with it. Ain't no sense in me playing about it. Y'all already know. Yes, Lord. Y'all already know it's the queen bee herself. It's the honeybee specialist. It is the honeybee personified. It is LaToya. What's up, LaToya? Roll Tide to you. She's the only one right now got her own intro. What's up, LaToya? What's up? Good to see you, sis. Roll Tide, roll tide, roll tide to you. Big Dean, Big Dean. What's up, Big Dean? Roll Tide to you, bro. Yeah, I did doggone right, Steven. I got my battle gear on. I'm ready today. I'm ready to get on down. It's time. Hey, look at him. No more talk. It's time down. We all said whatever needs to be said. It's time to get down. It's time to get down. Yes, it is. Sure enough, it is. Time to get on down. Hey, Gwen Quince, what the business is? You know, quit playing, girl. What's going on, Gwen? Roll Tide to you. Yeah. Let me see what else was there. See what else, who else up in here. William Bryant, what's up, player? Good morning. Roll Tide, my man. Doggone right. Let's do this doggone thing. Let's get it. Let's get Jacory. Sir, you need to re-email me because I didn't see your email. You need to re-email me, okay? You need to do that. Come on now. You need to do that today. Hold on. Yeah, right there, Corey. That's where I need you, right there. Okay. Good morning, Icebox. Good morning. Yes, and yes. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yeah, but the dog's gonna take it. Okay, that's what you say. And we've enjoyed having you, DSG, but I'm telling you now, 31-24, Alabama gonna take this doggone thing. I told y'all from the jump street. I told you from the jump street, from the word go, that the SEC championship was gonna be between Alabama and Georgia. Told you that. All these yahoos and fly-by-nights and Johnny-come-latelys and everything. No. Until you got to prove yourself in this gauntlet before you can go play in the SEC championship. You got to run the gauntlet. You know. Everybody was talking about Texas this, Texas that, Texas, and everything. I'm telling you now. I kept telling y'all Texas wasn't gonna do it. Texas got here too fast, too soon, and they wanting something for nothing. No, you got to work your way up through the gauntlet. And then they decide at the end of the, going down the stretch that they could play some football and everything. Well, next time, don't lose to Florida and maybe somebody will take you serious. Don't lose to Ohio State, maybe somebody will take you serious. I told y'all they were going to lose to Ohio State and that Texas was not going to have the year that everybody thought. No. Texas was not going to have the year that sports writers thought they were going to have. Fell in love with a Manning and got Fanning. I mean, I'm serious now, So anyway, so Texas is on the outside looking in. Come back maybe next year, Texas, and maybe some pop, come through for you. But don't hold your breath and don't quote me on that. But just come back and try it again next year. That's about all Piano Man can tell you, But I told you, Texas, that y'all wasn't going. I told you that from the start. Before the season started, you wasn't going nowhere. See, when teams be getting all that hype and circumstance and all that kind of stuff, and you just disrespecting everybody else and acting like Bama and Georgia wasn't nobody and all that kind of stuff. No, we have to show you who's still running this thing. And it ain't y'all. All y'all doing is running your mouth. So come back next year, Texas, and get your parting gift at the door. And la 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 la. Yeah, look, yep. Exactly. Hey, good morning, Daniel King. What's up with you? What's up? I'm kind of worried without LT on the defense. Roll Tide. I'm not worried. Keon Keeley gonna come with it. It's gonna be a different field. We're gonna miss LT. I hate that he got sick. Him and Kelby Collins both got sick. I'm telling you. They both got sick. And Alabama has had that a couple of times this year where a couple of starters got sick, okay, and everything. So I'm, okay, Chikori. $31.20. Bama. There we go. Good morning, Keith. Roll Tide to you. Yeah, BTA 1 day away. We're coming to take 1 hour. That's right. I went and what's up? Yeah, even Bray in his interview this week said he was a little sick. Yeah, okay. Something's going around. Something is going around. But I tell you what, I got what's look him. I got what's ill. I got something that'll help him out. Sure do. I got something that'll help him out. I guarantee you. Because last night in the middle of me doing my work and everything, I felt like the sniffles coming on and all that kind of stuff. I told Ryan Fowler yesterday, I got a toddy that'll sure make it right. And Buddy Rowe, when I got that toddy down in me and I shut this computer down and went to bed, and look what the Lord did throughout the night. I feel so much better this morning. I sure do. And so I'll tell you what, Alabama Crimson, LT Overton, you, Kelby Collins, Bray Hubbard, any y'all come see Piano Man. I got something for you. I got something for you. You get out there tomorrow and you gonna bang, you beat them, forgot everything. What's up, Tony Canada? Tony said 38-24. 38-24. Yeah. And then y'all, and while I'm at it, like I said, today just prediction day. So while I'm at it, I want to say a big congratulations. Matter of fact, where's my phone? I need to, because I want to do this right now. I want to do this just right. Now, y'all, here we go. Y'all, yeah, here we go. Billy Napier has to be either the luckiest guy in town or he just knows how to sell himself real good. Good morning, Double A. Good morning. Hold up, I'll see another prediction. Did y'all know they fired Billy Napier here a couple months back, right? Y'all do know Billy Napier has another job, don't you? Gotcha, Keith Holcomb. Gotcha. Double A, good morning to you. Roll Tide. But the business is, Double A, you know we're playing, girl. Let me tell you something. Billy Napier has to be either, he got to be either the luckiest dude in town or he just really knows how to sell himself. James Madison University has hired Billy Napier as their next head coach. You know, Tough as Nails, what's up? Oh man, Tough as Nails, I'm jealous, bro. You got an inch of snow, and man, it's been a minute for me. Well, not that, not really a minute, but I mean, I'm from West Virginia, so I'm used to seeing it every day, and all that good stuff. But listen, it kind of goes to show me that sometimes when your time is up in a place, and this is where I believe in divine providence. Sometimes I believe when your time is up in a place, the time is just up in a place, but it's not up in you. It's not over for you. James Madison might be a lower tier school, but James Madison is a serious contender. As the world is turning, they still are a serious contender. They still are. They in that group of 5, they still are a serious contender. Might be lower tier, and then everybody's not going to work at Florida or Penn State or whatever. I'm just saying. But when a time is up for you in a particular place, it does not necessarily mean time is up for you. I'm just saying. And so this guy goes. I don't know what Madison saw in him, but they were willing to take a chance on him. So big ups to Billy Napier and everything. But one thing I do hope is that you take the lessons learned at Florida and you take them and apply them and become a better person. I see Bino, my GM, is here. Good morning, sir, and Roll Tide. Martavius, what's up with you, Roll Tide? Tough as nails. What the business is, player? What up with you, bro? Tough as nails. What's up? But Billy Napier, head coach at JMU, James Madison University. Hear you, man. That's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up. So yeah, right. Dwight, group of 5 might as well have their own playoff. They may as well. The Power 4 trying to kick them out, and group of 5. And I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. Some point or another before the Saints go marching in. I'm telling you now. It's gonna be a day that the one group of 5 school gonna win the whole ball of wax, and then that's when Pandora box really gonna open. I'm telling you, man. A group of 5 schools one of these days will win an NCAA football championship, or even in the Natty in basketball. Yeah, so I'm just saying. That's right, Latoya. Well, but you know what, Latoya? A lot of us have heard of them, but nobody took them serious. But their ladies softball team, go check them out sometime. And when softball season rolls around, I suggest to you, especially when softball season rolls around, watch them ladies. Watch them. Bama, Oklahoma, JMU, who else is good in softball? UCLA, Washington. Caitlin DeBoer's daughter is doing the doggone thing up there in Washington, man. I'm telling you, she bad girl. She a bad girl. So I'm just telling you, man, that softball, but that's how James Madison got on the map with that softball team, and their football team, nobody just per se paid attention to them. That's what's going on there. So, but shout out to Billy Napier one more time. But I hope and pray that you learn some stuff, bro. So you learn some stuff. Oh boy. Yeah, man. So anyway, it's Friday. Not much to talk about. We saw that the injury report is out. Let me see here. Let me go here. Put you back there. Where are you? Right here. I got an injury report somewhere. I need it where I can see. Man, and some of these Bama chats are going crazy this morning, and with folks flipping and wait a minute, who? Oh, guy left Ohio State and went to Tennessee. Well, I guess if they can't beat you, go on and join them, I guess. Let me see. But anyway, we all know LT Overton's out. We know Kelby Collins is out. and and all the others who've been injured and this, that, and the third. We all know that. We all know that they're all out. They're out and everything. But it's just gonna have to be next man up, and and you got to play. Bottom line, you got to play. You got to play. So I'm just basically here this morning taking predictions. And right quick, I want to talk about. Let's see.
Was a crazy month.
Yeah.
Coach Saban called me on Friday. I said to him, Coach, I said, we're talking more seriously than we have in the past. I think I need to talk to you about what's next. Going into detail, I shared with him that we had a 38-page plan, almost minute by minute, from the second he would retire. And I told him if he says he's retiring, we'll put the plan into action. And then Friday morning, we got the deal.
Come on now. Well, it kind of stopped on us there. We'll try that again here in just a minute. Big Dean says 32. I wanted to show y'all that because I wanted to show you how precise Greg Byrne and all of them were. A 38-page retire. They were together. They were together. See, it goes back to like what I told you all. This thing caught us off guard. It didn't catch them off guard. They have been talking. They have been talking, but a 38-page, and it goes on. Maybe we can get it working here in a minute, but it goes on to tell how Coach DeBoer got the job. I mean, and it's a real interesting short there. It's real interesting and everything, and thankful for Dwight sharing that and everything. But if we can get it back going and all that kind of stuff. No, it didn't, Dwight. It didn't. It froze. It froze. It froze. We'll come back and try it again. But ain't no telling what's going on, man. It's just been some crazy stuff going on with AI these days, intelligence and all that kind of stuff, all this kind of stuff. So, but anyway. We're gonna try this one more time, but I wanted y'all to hear this, and Dwight sharing it with us. We're gonna try it one more time here in just a second, but I want y'all to hear how this went down. It's like a little snippet of how all of this went down. Nicholas Harden, roll tide, brother. Roll tide as the world turning. That's right. Taking your predictions here, folks.
It's a crazy month. January 2024 was a crazy month. Coach Saban called me on Friday. I said to him, Coach, I said, we're talking more seriously than we have in the past. I think I need to talk to you about what's next. Going into detail, I shared with him that we had a 38-page plan, almost minute by minute, from the second he would retire. And I told him if he says he's retiring, we'll put the plan into action. And then Friday.
See. It gets to a certain place there, Dwight, and it stops. It gets to that same point to where he's getting ready to tell about how Coach Saban retired and what the plan was. Yes. Something that Double A said. I think so too, Martavis. I've said that myself, that I believe that Bama puts over 30 on them this time. I believe that. I believe that, you know. Yes, Stephen, I was about to bring that up. I sure was. Thank you, Stephen. And let me find that again. Big Dean. Where's Stephen? Stephen? Here we go. Stephen going on the big screen. I'm so glad DeBoer put that Penn State nonsense to rest. I second that motion, Stephen. I'm glad he put it to rest verbatim. No hearsay, no third party. It came out of his mouth for everybody to hear. So yes, sir, Stephen. Look, our coach is not going anywhere. He said that he and his family are happy there in T-Town. They're happy to be there. I'm happy for him. I'm glad that Coach DeBoer is there. And I got on the Ryan Fowler show yesterday, and I said I wanted to make a brief announcement to the Tofino family. Yeah, to the Tofino family. And Ryan Fowler asked me, who's the Tofino family? And the Tofino family is Tide fans in name only. Yeah, the Tofino family. And I wanted them to, first of all, know that you are some of the same people who said that after the, no. I wanted them to know that you're some of the same people who said, and you're supposed to be Tide fans, that you said that the board couldn't recruit the South. Look what has happened. Number two, after the Florida State loss, you wanted DeBoer gone. You were willing to pay your lottery winnings and just to get him gone and all that kind of stuff. And look who is playing in the SEC championship game on tomorrow. So to all the Tofino family, go to bed, have a seat. You're some of the same folks who were saying that he was going to go to Penn State. You're some of the same folks who was talking about Ryan Williams and his painted fingernails and this and that and the third. You were some of the same folks who criticized. You just criticizing Alabama for everything. And so I just called you the Tofino family because you're a Tide fan in name only. It's one thing for you to criticize your team. It's one thing, but you criticize them because we know we can do better. But it's another thing when you demean them and when you talk down and when you're talking mean and you're talking ugly. No, you're not really a fan. You're a fiend. That's what you are. You're a fiend. So you're just a Tide fan in name only. That's what you are. You're a Tide fan in name only. So for all of you some of you want to trade. This is some of you right now that Coach DeBoer doing everything he can do to continue winning and everything. You still ain't satisfied. You're not satisfied with DeBoer. You're not satisfied with Womack. You're not satisfied with anybody. You're not satisfied with anybody. You just fussing just to fuss because something didn't go your way. Well, guess what? Coach DeBoer got on there yesterday and just said that he's not going anywhere. And that's the bottom line. So I suggest of something that AA sent me the other day. I suggest that if you are that disgruntled with your team about how some things are going because it's not going the way you want it to go, I suggest you find another team. That's my suggestion. I've seen worse. Listen, if you've been a fan of Alabama from before the I'm gonna say the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, we've seen worse. And let me tell you something. Coach DeBoer is 10-2. Listen, you wanted to get rid of a man. Now watch this. He won 9 games last year. Here we go. 9 last year, has won 10 this year and has lost a total of 6 games in 2 years. And you still want to get rid of it. Man, ain't nothing wrong with the board. Ain't nothing wrong with the program. It's something wrong with you as a fan. There's nothing wrong with Alabama. Nothing wrong with Alabama. Now, could we stand to do better? Yes, we can. And that has been our argument the whole time, that we can play better. But what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna call for Coach DeBoer's head. I'm not calling for Coach Womack. I'm not calling for Coach Cap. I ain't calling for nobody. Why? Because those things are a Kalen DeBoer decision. You know, I'm just saying. Going to an SEC championship game, you know, you just watch this. We were there the year before with Coach Saban, missed it last year, and guess what? We're back, and you're still fussing. You're just fussing just to hear yourself fuss. That's all I'm saying. You find the nitpicky stuff to fuss about. I'm just saying. Bishop is here. Good morning, Bishop. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I almost said roll tide. What's up, Bishop?
Man, I was looking for you this morning. I didn't see a link, so I thought maybe you weren't going today. But I see you
under the power.
Hey, I see you cooking great gumbo this morning. Good morning, family.
Good to let everybody. The Bishop is here. That's right.
You know.
Yeah. and exactly. I'm still on this. I'm still on this kick. What Steven just said. I'm glad that Coach DeBoer put that Penn State foolishness.
Yeah. That way you can be totally focused in this game. That's excellent.
He said, he even made the statement. He said there has never ever been even any contact. But you got broadcasters out there like, i.e., Mr. Tim Brando, who acting like he trying to be Marlon Brando. Bruh, you ain't the Godfather. Sit your end down somewhere. Talking about man, sit down somewhere, Brando. You know, I'm just saying. People act like that when you're in transition, you're supposed to just carry on like it wasn't before. No, that's not how transition works. It's called transition for a reason. I'm just saying, man. But I'm glad. Thank you, Stephen, for reminding me, because I wanted to say something about it and I forgot it, but I put it on the big screen so everybody can see it. How in the world are you going to want to, wait a minute. Go, Bishop, put me in E flat right quick, Bishop. Put me in E flat right quick. How in the world you want to get rid of a man who's been beat Kirby Smart in his first 2 years of being here? Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play. It's in review.
And what does the results find? I find no lie. How in the world you gonna get rid of a man that in his first year comes in and who now, folks, watch this, whom everyone calling him now the GOAT. Kalen DeBoer beat him twice. And God help if Kalen DeBoer beats him again tomorrow. 3 times in 2 years. And you want to get rid of the man? Man, look at him. He done beat Lannon twice. Watch this now, Bishop. He done beat Lannon twice. He done beat Kirby twice. He done beat Luke Fickell twice. He done beat Brian Kelly twice. What more you want? And then he done beat Auburn twice, beat Hugh Freeze, he beat Mr. Freeze once, and beat DJ Durkin just last weekend. What y'all want the man to do?
Let him cook. Let the man cook. He cooking some good victuals. Let the man cook.
Come on now. Like, what else do y'all want from him? Yeah, Sarkisian twice. Beat him twice. And
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Wait a minute, Bishop. Wait a minute, Bishop. Wait a minute. I got to do my. Hey, you know how we get the preacher got to have your water right there?
Yeah.
How in the world you going to get rid of a man that all the aforementioned people that he beat, right, Bishop? And he was underdog in all of them. Just saying. He beat him as an underdog. The 2 times that he played Dan Lannon when he was still at Washington, do y'all realize Washington was not favored to win those games? Neither one of them. Did you know that when he played Texas, he was not favored to win the game? He beat them. And guess what else? When we played Georgia, both times, Georgia was favored to win. And DeBoer has silenced everybody except a lot. Oh, no, I'm not going to say a lot, but some of the Bama fans. What else y'all want the man to do? What else do you want him to do? Now, Bama don't win the Natty, you gonna criticize. Bama don't win the SEC, you're gonna criticize. Some of y'all, just like I said, you just like to fuss just to hear yourself fussing. But the man is 19-6, on the verge of being 20-6. I don't know what else y'all want from this guy. He's giving you everything. He's won more than he's lost. I could see it was 6-19. Now we got a problem. Yeah, Ty Simpson. Hey, what's up, Ty Simpson? Burn the road, Ty. Yeah, you did say that. Yeah, so you good. You're good. But I did tell everybody that we will win more than 8-9 games this year. I said that. A lot of us, there are quite a few of us who has faith. We've kept faith in everything. Cause I hear some stuff sometime, bro. Man, I see some stuff on social media venues that's just totally. I'm just trying to figure it out if these guys. All right, Tony, appreciate you coming, bro. You know, and just saying, man. Yeah, cause what really AA, they don't need to just take a bath. Them rascals need a Twinkie and a warm glass of milk and burping and put down to sleep. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. But I mean, and I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna say this: there would be a lot of schools that would love to have Coach DeBoer and staff if they thought they could get the results that they could get from where they are. I'm just saying. Oh, Steve, I ain't gonna put that up there. But I'm with Steven on that one, man. I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm serious. So come on, Bama fans. No. So come on, Bama fans. For those of you these complaining ones, the Tafano family, chill out. Chill out. Because guess what? A lot of us, we seen worse. Team won 10 games. I don't know what you fussing about. That man do. And then here's the other thing. and this is gonna be my disclaimer. I ain't got but a few minutes. Any more predictions and everything? Waiting on Bishop to come back in so we can wrap a few minutes, and then we out of here. But let me tell you something. These dynasty days that where you just dominate people and all that kind of stuff, we keep trying to tell you that day is over. Those days are over. I got this big feeling. That hold up for just a second. I've got this big feeling. All right, there we go. See, between Ohio State and Indiana, yeah, somebody's going to get their first loss. But what's going to happen as they get into the playoffs, they're going to find out what it really means to lose. Go ahead, Icebox. Let's go. I got you, Icebox. I'm just saying, man. See, those days are over. Hey, good morning. It's the one. It's the only. It's Icebox. What's up, brother?
Good morning, Mr. Piano Man. How are you doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing the best I can with what I got.
Oh, man, I was working and I got in here and got to hear you. And I'm like, what in the world has got his feathers ruffled up this morning? Good grief.
Yeah, man. I'm tired of these, the Tafano family. Todd fans in name only. You get up here, they trash the team, trash the coaches, trash everybody as if, we've been perfect all our life. As if Coach Saban didn't have his faults, as if Coach Saban didn't lose, didn't do this, didn't do that, didn't do the other. No, you got to give these other teams credit sometimes. They've come up. College football has changed.
It has.
No more run over folks.
Here's the thing that people are not seeing. If you wasn't back in the days of the probations and stuff that we were in, where we had Mike Shula and all the rest of them, we were left with just picking out players that were making good plays and hoping we'd win. And then when Saban got here, it took him a little while to get to where he was wanting to go to. And people forget that. I'm looking at DeBoer. Every year, it seems like we get better and better. It's going to take a while. That's hard to do with the transfer portal and the NIL. Why do you think Saban really left? Because he was tired? No, he was tired of all this new changes, and it wasn't fun for him no more. That's the reason he left the Dolphins. People don't see this kind of stuff. No, you got to give DeBoer his chance. This is his second year. I think he's doing considering the situations of the transfer portals and such, I think he's doing a fine job. I've got no complaints. I'll be honest with you. I think Walmack's doing a fine job too. So get off of it. Leave DeBoer alone. Let him stay here. He's already told you he ain't going to Penn State. So what more do you want? You want a national championship? Give him another year, and I guarantee if he ain't there, he'll come close. And being competitive in this league, in this time of college football, is very hard to do when all these, look at Vanderbilt. Come on, guys. Vanderbilt, one of the bottom dwellers forever. And since the transfer portal, look at them now.
And watch an Icebox. And people are literally flipping their commitments from wherever to Vanderbilt. Who would have thought of that 40 years ago?
Yeah.
Who would have heard of that?
Yeah.
Who heard of that?
And what was that coach that was talking to one of our players? Was it Ryan Williams or somebody like that? Coach DeBoer went over and said, no. You ain't doing that here. You know what I mean?
Talking to Keelan Russell.
Well, yeah, but it's Keelan Russell. Thank you very much. That stuff just never happened on the field. Never. They shake hands, sure, but they wouldn't get in long conversations with them. DeBoer done the right thing. Nope. You leave my man alone. That's the world that they live in now. It's dog eat dog, transfer portal, make this kind of promise, that kind of promise. Try to keep your guys there. Try to keep the ones you got there happy. That's a tough job, man. I'm not built for that. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Hey, Icebox, I'm from the old school of things, but I'm having to acclimate myself. I'm having to adjust myself to this new way of doing things. And when I read that Jerry Curtis, and no disrespect to you, who was that? Jacob. No disrespect to you, but when I read that Jerry Curtis had flipped from Georgia to Vanderbilt, that's when I said this stuff just got real.
Yep.
This stuff just got
yes,
real.
It did.
This has just gotten real. I'm telling you.
Well, you got to admit we're spoiled. Go ahead.
We are, and that's what I was saying. And watch this. I was reading this morning. Don't know how true it is. Haven't seen it come up on my Discord page yet or anything in a particular site that I'm in. But I have not seen this come up. But I saw it in another venue. Antonio Coleman from over there in Auburn is planning on hitting the transfer portal. Well, if that name sounds familiar, it should. He committed to Bama first, flipped to Auburn, flipped back to Bama, then flipped back to Auburn. Now he's going to be back, according to this report that I read just a few minutes ago, he's going back in the transfer portal from Auburn. Again.
And I don't think that Bama will pick him up.
Better not.
I don't think they will. You know, he's too wishy-washy, and his commitment is not there. And we need people that are committed. Now, I understand transferring because you're not playing and that kind of stuff from other teams. And, yeah, we're looking for we got to compete with the rest of them. We got to get the best players that we can get, too. But when you don't have the commitment, I don't care if it is for just 1 year. If you don't have that commitment, don't come over here. You know, we don't need that. We got people out there that want to play for Alabama. They got the heart. Look at the team this year. This team has impressed me so much more with their heart than they have with their talent or skills. I mean, I absolutely love it. Win or lose, I love the heart of this team.
Me too. I love it. And so, you know, do I like everything that I see? No, I don't. But you know what? But at the end of the day, we're getting the win. And each week we're getting better and better. And Icebox, like I said, I called it from day one. It will be Alabama, Georgia in the SEC championship, because I said that. Now, you know, when I say this next statement, this is just Piano Man talking because I'm a little bit biased. I just said it's going to be Alabama and Georgia because that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way that's just what I said, because that's how I feel about it. It don't make it right. It don't make it wrong. That's just my opinion. And you know, and then that's the other thing. We don't respect each other's opinions. We just don't do it. You know, just don't.
Well, they may get mad at me for saying this. Georgia's a good team. I'm sorry, they are. But they're not the team that they were 2 or 3 years ago. They're not that team.
Icebox, don't hold up for a minute. That last statement right there, Icebox, that statement got me like cussed out.
Well, I don't care. You know that. I got thick skin. It don't bother me. I'm going to tell you the truth of it no matter what. I'm Alabama all the way. Everybody knows that. But I do recognize good teams, good talent, good coaches, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. We've got, and it ain't the fans that come sees us. And we got what, South Carolina's, we got Georgia fans, Tennessee fans that come and check us out on our shows. And nothing against them. They're just fans, and they're going to be what they are. But when it comes to the teams, the camaraderie of the football, you know, you got to admit to good teams and good coaches. I don't care. That's just the way it is. Georgia, they're not where we're accustomed to. Let's put it that way. But neither are we. But we're getting there. Sit back, enjoy this SEC championship game. If we win, great. I believe with my whole heart that we will. It might be close. But, you know, I think it's going to be about like it was last time. It's just going to be 1 or 2 point differential. That's what I feel like. Either way. It just depends on how that ball bounces.
Right. You know, I'm just saying, man. We like what you say. We're a sport fan base, but what the part that gets on my nerves, but you say got my feathers ruffled, is the fact of what Stephen was saying right here. What Stephen said brought joy to my heart because I forgot to make mention of it. That Coach DeBoer put that Penn State nonsense to rest, and a lot of the Bama fan base was the one who was instigating it. He's going to Penn State. That's where he needs to go. Blah, 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 blah. This, that, and the third. And like I said, and you want to get rid of a man who won 19 games in 2 years at your school. Yeah. I know some guys in a program that hadn't won 19 games in 10 years at their school.
Well, these Bama fans that are starting this up, I'm really wondering if they're Bama fans. What are you trying to do? You're trying to give rat poison? Is that what you're trying to do? I say let's keep DeBoer as long as we can keep him, but as long as he's winning games and records and taking us to SEC championships, possible college playoffs, and if he get past the first round, hey, I think you've had a great season. Y'all don't understand what it's like to see a team that, especially an Alabama team, that's not doing well, like it was back in I'd hate to say it, back in the 90s, and, when outside of 92, you know what I mean, when we had Gene Stallings and all that. They don't know what it's like to have not so good of a team, an average team. Let's put it that way. And Alabama's not built that way. It never has been.
And, just been in trouble maybe a couple of times, time or two and everything, but you don't hear all this foolishness going on. Now, we did have one little incident this year and everything, and we can praise God for that and everything. We don't praise God for the incident, but to the limit of it, and all that good stuff. And we don't have a lot of kids in trouble and this and that and the third. And then one of the things that Coach Saban did do is that he tried to bring, it's called restorative justice. And he tried to, if a kid did mess up, he wanted to see the kid succeed. He wanted to see the kid come back. He didn't want to just kick him off the team and throw him into oblivion somewhere. See, and that's where some of us mess up. We don't want to restore anybody. We don't want to forgive them and everything. So, but shout out to Coach DeBoer. Thank you, Icebox, for reminding us of that and everything. But, bruh, I just got tired of Bama fans he needs to leave. This ain't right. That ain't right. They're soft. They're this. They're that. Well, I'm sort of like Steven. Because here somebody was on Twitter. I'm not gonna call her name, but she said, "Doggone it." She said, "If we so soft, how come we hurt each other?" Steven said it too. If we're so soft, how come we're hurting each other in practice?
Yep.
If we're so soft. And so she made the statement. She said, "Look," because it was for the I think it was the Georgia game, one of those games. The certain Bama fan gets on Twitter and she said, "Coach DeBoer, look here now. This week, please take it easy."
She's got a point. She does.
Please take it easy. We don't need any more of our players hurt. We know you're trying to prove a point, but don't prove the point to each other. Prove the point to Georgia. Whatever it was we were playing, it was hilarious. But she made a lot of sense because we were killing each other in practice.
If you remember the 30-30 program they used to run, they had Alabama in the spring practice and stuff like that. By the time they put on the full pads, Hightower, they zoomed in on him specifically. And said Hightower looked at him and he was clamping them down. He goes, "This is where I make people hate me." That's the attitude that we need, you know what I mean? But I want people to remember one thing. These kids, and I call them kids because they're younger than me, but they're young men. Their whole life's in front of them. They got decisions every day they got to make to be who they are, what they want to do. And they're going to make their mistakes, of course. But now that they get the NIL, we think they're semi-pro athletes and listen, we got to remember that they're young men. They're going to make their mistakes and don't give up on them. You know what I mean? This is not the pros. We're still got amateur players out there, and I don't like the NIL and all that stuff. Y'all know that, but we got to remember that they're just young men doing the best they can, playing a sport that they love to do, and they're playing for Alabama. Be proud of that and go out there and support them.
Yeah, yeah. And so, and remember this, Icebox, we were once their age.
Yes.
We were once their age. And guess what? Life wasn't easy for us to make same decisions time in and time out. Now, we may not have had what they're faced with, but we were faced with things that we were faced with in our time. And those things were major. So you're right. They were young men. Only thing I'm just saying is put yourself in their shoes when you were their age.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget that. Good morning, Coach Carl. What's up, player? Roll Tide. But I'm just saying, we got, Bama fans got, the complaining Bama fans. Let me put it like that. Let me put a handle on that. These complaining Bama fans, they can't nobody do anything right.
Mm-hmm. This team ain't gonna be perfect.
Say what Icebox?
This team is not going to be perfect. I have yet to see a college team that was perfect in every way, and it's incredible to me that people want to start downing them, shooting them in the foot. Look at Talty. My goodness, we was all about ready to hang him. You know what I mean? And look at him now. He makes 2 field goals. Now we're like, okay, maybe he's back on track. And I hope so. I really do. But we changed so quickly on these young men. It's shame on us if you want to know the truth about it. But it is what it is. Sorry about that. I'm still driving.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We got you. We hear you loud and clear. But I'm gonna tell you what, Icebox. Now, Tough as Nails just said under Coach Saban, Alabama team players said games were easier than practice. And guess what? And Tough as Nails. And I've even heard some of the guys who've gone on to play in the NFL say that Bama practices were harder than an NFL practice.
Mm-hmm. They were. Now, I don't know about now.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry.
He said, this is nothing. So anyway, but go ahead, Icebox. What you got on your mind, bro?
Oh, no, I just wanted to see what was going on with you. And look, these fans that are trying to push the bore out, you need to stop. All right, just plain and simple. I love my Alabama team. I love the coaches we got. Give them time. They're gonna improve every year. Look for big things come out of them. Will we ever win another national championship with this gentleman? It's going to be hard for anybody to do. Unless you want to go out and just absolutely buy a team like Ohio State did, we just have to do the best we can. But it's so much harder down south. You guys got to remember all this kind of stuff. Be proud of what we got right now and how they are looking, how much better they look. They're fun to watch. They're winning games, and teams are just going to be tough. So just sit in there and enjoy it. Quit trying to run the board and these coaches and players off. That's what I got to say.
Yeah, leave them alone, man. They're going to be fine. And I'm going to tell you this. And just because your favorite candidate didn't make it, then quit trashing the present coach. Just because he doesn't do it the way that you think that the other coach would do it. That's what I'm saying. And
yeah.
So come Monday or maybe tomorrow sometime or another, hopefully we can get this clip up and running that I had that Dwight has dealing with how the whole plan was with Coach Saban and his retirement. And as soon as he announced his retirement, how that replacement was going to look. Oh, it's something to hear. It's really something to hear. And when you hear Greg talk about it, then a lot of things are going to make sense. And then you'll be able to weed through all of the smoke and everything and through all the rhetoric that you heard this and this one was contacted and that was contacted. When you get through listening to Greg Byrne, it's going to make a lot of sense of why we have Coach DeBoer. And I am so glad. I'm glad.
look at it this way: football changes a lot and constantly. Look at Barry Bryant. He was all right coach, a good coach. He implemented the wishbone under closed practices. It changed the game. Everybody started trying to stay up with that, and started running the wishbone. And look at what happened when the West Coast offense come in. Look what happens when you had people like Mike Leach. People are trying to emulate what has been successful at another school or lesser school that's making them competitive against your blue bloods, okay? So football is always going to change. We as football fans at Alabama, we love the running game. We know what it does. Yeah, we need more of it, in my opinion. But, it doesn't matter. My opinion don't count as long as my team wins, of course. So the times have changed that passing may be more efficient. Look at the RPOs. It's just going to keep on changing, and we got to change with it as far as that goes. But I still like, the run being in there. I'm going to be adamant about that. But, if it's all out passing, so be it. Go with what you're strong at. Let's win the games, enjoy it. We're spoiled on being tough. Let's put it that way. That's why we like the running game. But anyways, that's what I got to say about that. Leave the man alone. Enjoy the game this weekend. I'm gonna get off here myself, Piano Man. But enjoy this SEC game. Everybody in the chat. I'm sorry I'm driving. I can't read or anything like that. But good morning to you. Roll Tide, and hopefully we'll see y'all in the morning.
All right, Icebox, everybody. That's Icebox, our friend, a great friend. Thank you for coming. Be careful out there on that road, Icebox. You and Bino, all of y'all that are on Twister, all of y'all that drive and everything. Thank y'all for everything y'all do for us and helping keep America going. Because I wouldn't know what to do without you if I couldn't make my run through the dollar store.
Thank you, Piano Man. I'll see you later, bud.
All right, brother. Roll Tide. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. That's Icebox. Yeah. Just glad he came by. We're getting ready to get up out of here in just a second. But I just want to say, so I'm just saying to all of the complainers out there. Now, there was only one other person that I would have wanted to coach Alabama and everything, and that would have been Coach Carl. Coach Al, one of them. Coach Sean. Now, that I would have been Adam, not one of them. About coaching. Hey, good morning, Susan. Roll Tide to you. Do I think I'm gonna answer Jeff's question? Do I think Grubb on the sideline is hyping up the offense? I believe Grubb on the sideline is not just hyping them up, but it's about bringing correction as well. It's about bringing correction and bringing a visible sense of support. That if something something goes wrong and everything, he's there in person, bodily, there to correct it. And then also when something goes wrong as far as the execution of it, he's there to show them and do the X's and the O's right there and not in a sense. He's there to do it. So if you want to use that word hyping up, I can get that too, Jeff. But I just believe yes. Yes. It's helping them. Love you too, sissy. Love you too. But I'm just saying, I just had to go on and get that out of me. I've been holding it in. I've been told quit holding stuff in, but I'm not gonna hold that in any longer. It's time for the foolishness to stop. The foolishness coming from some of us Bama fans. Patricia Purdue, Roll Tide. What the business is, Patricia? You know, quit playing. You know what the business is. I enjoy Grubb being down there along with Womack. I think that they all need to be down there. Whoever needs to be in the booth to be the eyes and the ears or whatever, how that goes. But I think that your pertinent people need to be down there on that sideline making it happen. Do the doggone thing. Yes, they're still questionable. Yes, they're still questionable. There will probably be another injury report, AA, that comes out today. Just be on the lookout for that and everything. It'll, on your social media venues or wherever Alabama information is given. If I get it, I got you. And everything, and I try to get it and share it and all that kind of stuff. But I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. That's right, Stephen. OC and DC need to be on the sideline, Yeah, Drew Bobo is a lower of another key injury for Georgia. But you know what, Jacob? I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not too much worried about that. I'm gonna say this and get ready to go. And I'm gonna end it on this note right here. It occurred to me this morning that every time Georgia and Bama has played, Georgia has always had some key injuries in their camp. Every time. And especially on their offensive line. It happens every time. And this time it happened with Drew Bobo. And then you have Kobe Young out. They have another guy that's out. It's a running back that's out. What's my point? Injuries are part of the game. But it's like what we say, next man up. And you got to come on. You got to come with it. That's why I'm not highlighting injuries that much, because injuries are a part of the game. But whomever comes in for subbing for that person, either you want it or you don't. Yes, I got it, Jacory. I got it. Just we got you. Either you want it or you don't. That's the bottom line. Injuries are a part of the game. And so we're going to see who wants it the most tomorrow. I'm not even worried about the injured. I'm not worried about the sick and the shut in, the heavy-hearted, the bereaved families, and those that stand, the heavy-hearted, and those that stand in the need of prayer. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about those 11 guys, those 22 guys that on the Alabama offense and the defense who are actually going to play the game. That's who I'm worried about. The walking wounded, we got you. I'm worried about them cats that's literally going to be on the field on the offense and the defense and the special teams. That's all I'm worried about. Everybody else, I'll send you a get well card. Now that sounds cruel and mean, but guess what? You're not going to be on the field. So that's how that's going. So whoever taking Drew Bobo's place, we wish you nothing but the absolute worst. Whoever taking Kobe Young's place, we wish you nothing but the absolute worst. Yeah. Thought I was going to end that on a positive note. It is positive to me. I'm just saying. So, so let's get it. And let's see if Georgia can win the game. Kind of doubt it, but anyway. Yeah. Thank you, Stephen. Yep. Finishing him early. Finish early. I don't give a fuck about a blowout. I don't care. I just want to take your wheel early in the game. Yeah. So anyway, it's gonna be all right. But yeah, I'm with Coach Carl on that. But y'all, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I got some more work I got to go do. It's been a fun day. I'm not going to be on in the morning, but I will come on tomorrow afternoon before the game, about 1-2 o'clock, something like that. But just be look out for the notification. I have a meeting in the morning, but we just gonna have some fun. I'm ready. I'm ready. But I'm finna tell you what. But now I'm gonna end it like I always end it. I'm gonna end it like I always end it, and everything. And just remember this to all my friends out there who are in podcasting, content creating. Stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord. And remember, you can do all things through Christ to give you strength. I promise you that you can. Trust him, give it all to him, and watch him direct your path, and all will be well for you. And so with that being said, and remember this kitchen is big enough for everybody to cook in, and everybody can get something to eat. So there's no sense in nobody being jealous of nobody else. Hey, just get out there and do your thing, and everything will work out fine, okay? So here we go. Watch this. Okay, I will. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to do that now. Piano Man play better than Three-Stroke Charlie. Anyway, like I said, forget them trees, forget them hedges. We own all that. Buster, Three-Stroke Charlie, Four-Stroke Fred, Five-Stroke Coach, Billy, all y'all have a good weekend and all that kind of stuff and everything. Now, this is how I'm going to end this. This is how I'm going to end this the same way that I began it. I'm wearing the black hoodie of doom. Georgia, you're next. But there's going to be one. You will not rest in peace. Matter of fact, you will not rest at all. Because Bama is going to be the end of it. One more time. So, Georgia, enjoy this last day of being the SEC champion, because the championship is coming home to tea time. Now, rest in peace if you can. Piano Man is out. Roll.